Hey there everybody, Soulkrist here. Today we're going to start off with doing something called The Rising, which is an event going on right now. It is currently August 30th, and we are still technically on hiatus, but I did want to get this video up and out for you all. Also, this video is going to hold some pretty cool stuff after the Rising event that I show you, which will be seeing how I like to level up other classes, because what you'll see is that I actually have gotten Rogue all the way up to 26. So clearly I've been busy, and I want you to see how I went about that. So definitely stay tuned for the rest of this episode and you'll see what it is. But for now, let's get back to our Dragoon job and come talk to Keepa Jakya. And before we get into the Rising, what the Rising is a celebration of the relaunch of Final Fantasy XIV, because it started off, the game was atrocious, so this is the start, the celebration of a Realm Reborn. So let's get into it. We startled her. Oh, you're an adventurer, are you? Was there something I can assist you with? Now that I think of it, perhaps it is you who can assist me. Oh, how so? I am Keepa Jakya, reporter of Gridania's leading tabloid, The Raven. Might I steal a moment of your time? Sure. So here's the thing, just recently an unusual visitor cut through Gridania's market like a scythe in a frenzy to purchase every Nemenia lily available, and I mean all of them. Why are you buying the Nemia stuff? For what purpose, I hear you ask? Well, my friend, I sense the answer to that question will prove the basis of my next scoop, so I did some nosing around. No one I talked to could put a name to our mysterious flower fancier, but by all accounts, he and his cargo hold of lilies had departed from Ul'dah. Not wanting the trail to grow cold, I quickly grabbed my quill and notepad and boarded the airship myself. Oh. And was quickly reminded of how hard it is to chase a story into unfamiliar territory. You know this town and its people well enough, though, don't you? What say you lending a hand to my investigation efforts? You got it, dude. I'd be happy to help you. We're nice. Wonderful, then we've no time to lose. First things first, we pay a visit to the nearest drinking establishment. The local tavern is always the best place to pick up tidbits of gossip and rumors. That is true. So this is a seasonal event quest accepted. So this is a very story-driven event. Obviously, we're not going to be fighting anything. I have done it quickly, not reading the text on another character, just to see how long it takes, and it shouldn't take too long, but I do want to show off this seasonal event, because you do get something very cool out of it, which is a parasol. And you know, we'll save looking at that parasol by the time we finish it. I'm going to come to Gridania, and it already says, talk to Momodi, someone we are quite familiar with, so let's do just that. Also, great musical tracks here. My, those are some serious faces. What can I do for you this fine evening? Oh, playing reporter are we? Sounds like fun. Let's hear your questions then. We are attempting to track down a particular someone who purchased a suspiciously large number of Nemia lilies in Gridania before transporting them here to Ul'dah. Any idea of who this person might be? We've more than our fair share of traders coming and going, and a large shipment arriving in the city is hardly a noteworthy occurrence. But now that you mention it, I do remember this florid minstrel fellow who came in just the other day. Said he'd pulled it from Gridania and needed help hauling a hefty delivery to the Alchemist Guild. He actually a familiar face in these parts. Never did get his name, though, strangely enough. A nameless traveler arriving from Gridania with a sizable cargo to move. That sounds promising. Like I said, it was just a request to move cargo. Before you run off on a possible dead end in the Alchemist Guild, I suggest you fish for more information inside the quicksand. After all, what else can you find so many gossipy adventurers crammed in one spot? That is a fair point. It certainly makes sense. Between the two of us, however, I see no reason we cannot do both. I shall stay here and interview the clientele, while you chase down the other lead at the Alchemist Guild. What do you think? Sounds good to me. Then that will be our plan. Once you've spoken with the potion mixer, make your way back here and we can discuss our new revelations. You got it, matey. Thank you, Momodi. So polite. Bye-bye. Aw, and she waves at us. I love it. Lalafels are just the cutest thing, and if you disagree, you just know that you're allowed to be wrong. But we're gonna go to our Etheric Crystal, because we can zip, zam, zoom around this town like nothing. Let's see. Apparently, I've not done all of Ul'dah yet. Interesting. I don't have the Alchemist Guild. But that's okay. We should run and grab it anyways. So let's see. Weaver's Guild? Ooh, I should go to the Chamber of Rule. I have that. That is a much faster one, and then we'll just use our sprint to get on over here. Can I? Yeah, I think I just do it right here. Yep. Okay. So I'm gonna use sprint because why not? But yeah, I've been pretty busy off screen doing some leveling stuff, and you'll see why in the next episode or so. Not exactly sure when that's coming out, so know that this is just kind of a temporary here you go. It does not mean the series is back right away. Obviously, if you see a part after this, then that means it is back. I just don't have an ETA at the moment because I need to finish another project first. I can't have 4 projects ongoing at the same time. It's just too many. But I'm going to come down here and talk to the Guildmaster. So boldly do you approach a master's profession. I warn you, this matter best be deserving of a precious moment to steal me away from my unending research. You question me for a tabloid piece? Away with you. I refuse to waste another instant of this trivial nonsense. But just a moment. Perhaps there is a shred of scholarly value to this after all. I vaguely recall the flamboyant character of whom you speak, and his request to process a vast quantity of floral material. 'Tis laughable that I would undertake such a menial chore, of course, so I assign the task to my subordinates. If you wish to discuss the tedious details, Dietrich is your man. Alright, you're kind of a douchebag. I don't want to be an alchemist now. Let's talk to Dietrich. Why, I should delight to assist you. This is regarding the large delivery of Nemea lilies? It is. Yes, the guild did accept a task involving said flowers as commissioned by a nomadic minstrel gentleman. And though I cannot reveal the nature of what we produced, I can tell you that it shall be distributed amongst the populace as part of the events of the Rising. If you wish to know more, then I might suggest you speak to the gentleman himself. Literally what I'm trying to find out, man. Back to the quicksand, though. I wonder what I'm missing. Probably the... Yeah, it doesn't look like I have the Aetheryte for the trades area, which I'll probably just get off screen. Or I can get on screen so you guys can see where it is. I feel like I'm hearing fireworks or something. Maybe I am. Maybe I'm not. I don't know. I don't know. Let's see. Let's get on over to our cute little cat lady friend. Adventurer, you're back. Did the alchemist offer up any new information? Yeah, kind of. So to summarize, this famously unnamed minstrel of nomadic inclination commissioned the manufacture of some as-of-yet known item to be handed out during the Rising. Oh, I heartily agree that we should speak to him directly, and as luck may have it, I've just discovered he means to put on a performance at the Ruby Road Exchange. I think it's timed one of my patented on-the-spot interviews, don't you? If we hurry, we can catch him before he takes the stage. Let's do it! And the Ruby Road is right up here where we have been kind of traversing this whole time. Oh, the crystal theme. Wow. Wandering Minstrel. Hello, sir. Greetings, sir. I'm terribly sorry to interrupt, but you are the famous Wandering Minstrel, are you not? I mean, he's talking to somebody else. I'm indeed, and what might I do for you fine people? I've been following you, to be perfectly honest. I'm curious to learn more about the waggle of lilies you turned over to the alchemist, not to mention your plans to distribute the results of their work. You followed me, but how did you... I mean, why would you? Ah, Rider of the Raven. That explains much. You did also learn what the task of the alchemist to create. Is the curio one of the Is the curio in the bag for all to smell? No, we were hoping you might tell us. Good, then my surprise remains unspoiled. The plan, if you must know, is to hand out bundles of potpourri to all the sundry during all who all and sundry the rise, something like that. As in flowers mixed with spices, the aromatic stuff you see in bowls and parlor tables and the like? The very same, except my potpourri will delight the eyes as much as the nose, thanks to the alchemical wizardry infused by my co-conspirators. Yet even without such enhancements, the scent of Nimia lilies is known to promote calm and tranquility. The rising is a time of remembrance, of mourning. It is a time when sorrow can overwhelm folk who lost friends and loved ones in the seventh umbral calamity. It is my hope that the lily's gentle perfume will afford such burdened souls a modicum of peace during the oft-time melancholy memorial. Oh my, what a genuinely lovely idea. Only just this moment we were making the arrangements for a showcase of my humble talents, where I shall hand out potpourri bundles to the audience. Again, I am glad we met to inadvertently spread word of our little surprise gift. I trust you now have sufficient detail to write your article? Oh yes, I have plenty to work with, thank you. Splendid. Now, since you've joined the inner circle, so to speak, we must have you play a role in the performance. Ah. Huh, you need fret so. I merely wish for your assistance in passing out potpourri. I can supply the crowd of the show, but it would be most helpful if you might deliver bundles to some of the other parts of town. Oh, we would be happy to, and it could only help me flesh out the story. I don't remember this part. Okay, cool. I guess I must have... Oh, yeah, I kind of rushed it. Yeah, I remember. Let's head back to the quicksand adventure. If we hand out bundles there, then we'll be sure to cover full, every corner of the city. It's a good idea. It's a good idea. We were low on helping hands, to tell the truth, so this is to work out for the best. Please come and meet me at the Ruby Road Exchange once you've finished your task. Okay. I really hate my shorts. Or my lack thereof. Let's go to the quicksand. And just, we're going to get some pretty cool stuff out of this, I do believe. I have seen what the reward is, and I will say I like it. So let's see. Just waiting for someone to load in. Downfall on being on a pretty full server. If I can get an offer to transfer servers, I'm definitely going to take it because it'll save on load times. Let's go to work, shall we? Are we just gonna do it? What to do, what to do. Got an idea. Just start shouting. Hey everybody, come get some free potpourri. You want some, Mr. Catman? Here you go. That's a cool little event. Oh, she's got some too. Very cool. I like their attire. It's really nice. What's it you're giving out there, adventurer? Oh, a flame lieutenant. I like her hair. Ah, I know the scent. Nemea Lily, yes? The flowers oft placed in the graves of the fallen, a practice with which I am, alas, intimately familiar. Why choose this particular bloom? I see, perhaps the perfume does remind one of peace or repose, rather than the violence which took our companions from us. It would seem the mistral has given the matter some thought. For a Carton veteran such as myself, the season of the rising can be a torment, like the throbbing pain of an old wound. I will keep this bundle close, I think, and breathe in its calm whenever I feel my thoughts turning grim. Oh, I'm so glad it can help someone like that. That's lovely. That is lovely. Oh, hey, Modi. Keeping busy there, ain't you, soul? I know it's for the rising and all, but it tickles me to see a promised adventure such as yourself handing out presents like a simple errand boy. Thanks. I mean, ever since the first time we met, you've always been the type to lend a aid to where it's needed, and you haven't changed one bit. Makes me happy, it does, not to mention a little misty-eyed. Aww. The good you've done the folks will linger on, an unshakable foundation for the future. Keep going the way you're going, my friend, and we'll all be the better for it. Here, why don't you let me have whatever bundles we've left, and I'll put them together with the ones I took from the reporter friend. If we leave a basket out in the gold counter, I guarantee they'll hand themselves out before the rising is over. That's a great idea. I love her outfit. Look at her little pants. Mistress Momodi took a goodie amount in my hands, but I think we've done our fair share of the work. We should go and see the minstrel and let him know we've completed our task. Good idea. Bye, Momodi. I would like her outfit, to be honest. It's a cool little outfit. Ugh, that crystal theme. It's just amazing. Wait, you're back here now? He's moved. How dare he change locations on me? Hello. Oh, wrong person. I do like that this is an instance scene. The reporter and her most qualified assistants returned. The performance went well, I must say, but what was the story of your research? Were the townsfolk willing to share any moving material? Yes, they were unexpectedly forthcoming. I was regaled with many an anecdote from those who lived through the calamity, and privileged to hear their treasured memories of those who did not. Back when the calamity was poised to strike, I had only just earned my reporter's quill. I was rushing around town, questioning adventurers and taking notes, but as Dalman descended ever lower, the streets erupted in chaos. It was then that I fled with my younger brother to the border of the relative safety. There were a few less prudent friends and colleagues who might still be here if they had done the same. In the years since, the world has risen from the ashes. I've done my best to rise along with them, but there are things I cannot, nay, should not forget, such as the thoughts which blossom in my mind when I breathe in that potpourri's perfume. I've enjoyed our collaboration this day, adventure, and I shall attempt to write a piece that does it justice. Let's say you the Rising Calm as a title. I like that. How fitting. I look forward to reading it. I too sense a stirring of a new composition, a hopeful verse dedicated to the continued safe passage of those who yet ascend the path of the catastrophe and despair. Huh? Am I gonna see Heidelin? Whoa, that is pretty. Greetings, warrior of light. Who's that? Oh, nice shield. You need to be alarmed. This is a world that exists outside of your reality. Could it be a dream? A flight of fancy conjured by the weary mind? Perhaps, or perhaps not. Who are you? You look very modern. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. My name is Naoki Yoshida, and it has the most heartfelt thanks for gracing this world with your presence and the deeds of... Wait, isn't that the director of Final Fantasy XIV? On such a day today, I hope you will forgive my brief bout of nostalgia. I think that's the director. It has been an entire decade since I first came to this world. I was a stranger here, a traveler in a troubled land, and the quest for salvation consumed my every moment. Yeah, because the original game was trash and you had to fix it. Countless trials were met and overcome, and the world had not only survived, it flourished. This victory we owe to those who persevered alongside us, those who explored and nurtured and loved this realm as much as we are. This is a thank you to fans. This is so cool. Yes, it is of you whom I speak, of our indomitable adventurers. 10 years is a long time, yes, but for me the numbers hold no special significance. It is simply a count of passage of days. Success, however, would not have come without an accumulation of daily effort, and that is what makes a milestone worth making. Thank you for staying the course with us these many years. I mean, I've come and gone, but thank you for being here. Thank you for having such a great game. I will keep making plans for this world for the foreseeable future. It has become a part of my life, and to see it grow is an adventure in itself. Rest well, warrior of light, for a grand convergence of events approaches. May the road upon you which you embark become the greatest of all journeys. Until we meet again, my friend. Dear game devs of all video games, this is a phenomenal way to make your players feel like they matter. So small, but so freaking cool. That was amazing. That was, I adored that. That was so cool. What a moving rendition. Oh, he is that guy. And now I was really head off to write an article. You may have my gratitude, Soulkrist. I would still be floundering in the street without your guidance. Until we meet again. What'd we get? So yeah, that's clearly the director as the Minstrel. Love it. Love it. A great many lives were lost in the flames of the calamity, not to mention the chaos which followed, yet as the survivors who must face the challenges of living in the new era that is salvaged, to you, the champion, the vagabond of our efforts, I dedicate these verses. Sorry I can't read today, apparently. But hey, what else is new? Scarred by the falling of fire stars, the land is reborn with new life. Godslayer struck by an echoing roar, heavens ring with the promise of strife. Beast and man both seek freedom of death and of bloody inferno untamed. By unbroken hopes, from a sky long undimmed, shall the darkness of Eld be reclaimed. A merciless gale, an unending road, it is this be the path we are fated. Then pray be our dawn in the rift betwixt worlds, your soul's splendid light unabated. That was nice. Fireworks! Man, so many different options for a thumbnail. I really must apologize for pressing you to service in my potpourri scheme. I tend to consider adventurers as fellow wanderers, and I call upon their assistance of the kind with little reservation. That's fine. As for the gifts themselves, there was another reason as to why I chose a Nemeath lily. Traditionally, the bloom is said to represent a prayer for the safe passage. The way ahead yet promises more hardship, and I wanted, at the very least, to wish you, all of you, the smoothest road for the coming journey. Thanks, man. Oh, that is gorgeous. That is gorgeous. Man. Rising Calm, we get some things, and it's got a cool little card on it. Very neat. Seasonal event quest complete. You have unlocked the Jigsaw puzzle minigame. To play minigames, open the toy chest found in any inn room. Okay. Grade 8. And I got an item, which is Red Moon Parasol. Let's use it. We now have fashion accessories, which we can go down to the character menu, get fashion accessories, and let's just put it on our bar, because of course we're going to use it. Look at us. What's up, Lightning Wannabe? Look at us. It's so cool. And we also got this. Let's check it out right here. No? How do I use this? Made from a How do I use it? Oh, recipe items? No? Well, let's go visit the merchant for this place, which I believe sits right in front of this spot. Let's see. Attendant vendor. Ooh, you're pretty. So let's see. Oh, wait, no, we can buy stuff from previous years, right? Right, so how do I use this? Oh, it's because oh, that is beautiful. It's because I had the umbrella on. That makes sense. That makes sense. So we'll use it one more time. We'll try to do it in a nice secluded area. Let's get nice and roughly. That is gorgeous. Ladies and gentlemen, please stay tuned for the rest of the episode where I'm going to show you 2 really fantastic ways to level up quickly. Unless the episode ends here, I'm not sure, because this is actually taking longer than I thought, but we'll see. Just look, if there's more of the video, definitely check it out. If not, it'll be in a future episode. But thank you all so much for watching. It's a pleasure to be back in the world of Final Fantasy XIV of Eorzea. Do take care of yourselves, but until next time, bye-bye for now.